Hello once again. We're going to talk about like how computers are aged. I mean, technology wise, and I'm going to talk about this was my first ever computer, the Amstrad CPC 464. I shouldn't be handling something this old when I've had a few drinks. This was a fantastic computer. Really was great at the time, playing loads of games on it, basic programs, everything about this brings back great childhood memories for me. I mean, this got me into gaming. Apart from the arcade, the arcades got me into gaming, but this, I mean, I played on other computers before this, but this was my first computer back in 1985. I mean, this particular Amstrad CPC 464, if you've seen the video, came out in 1984, but I'm not going to talk about this actually. What I want to talk about is like the 30 years difference till now. I mean, let's have a look at this. Now this is the PC I've got now. This is what I built, and look, this is a massive tower. This was a long computer, but let's go back. Now look at that. That is a big tower. But it's the progression of technology really. I mean, this back in the day, this Amstrad computer, 64K in 1984, and what we got a computer now in 2014, which I'm running 32 gigabyte of RAM. Bloody hell. And processor wise, in Amstrad was a 1 megahertz processor. PC of today, I'm running a 4 gigahertz processor. That's it really. I'm going to go, I don't know what else to say, but they're just the common specs. Our progression has come in 30 years. I mean, it's brilliant really, technology. That's why I'm a big fan of technology. Old technology, new technology, I've always been a big fan of. Love technology. Technology is the future. Yeah, but I've got to say, having the first computer next door to the computer I'm running at the moment, which is a 30-year gap. That's why I'm doing this video, because of the 30-year gap. They're almost as tall as each other, look. Well, that's on its side, that's like a desktop, that's just a tower, but it's a massive tower. I chose a massive tower because, I always like a PC to look good. I honestly, as well as building that PC, it was easy to get around, putting the motherboard in. It was the first PC I've ever built, so I wanted to try and make it a little bit easier for myself, but I'm very proud of it. I mean, I can't complain. So, but I won't say nothing negative about this Amstrad computer, because you know what, they deserve to stand by each other, because they both brought me great memory. Well, I'm sorry. Well, the Amstrad will always bring me back good memories of computing. And yes, the Commodore 64 is going to be, if I had a Commodore 64, it would be standing right next to the Amstrad CPC, because it was a computer that my mate had, and it did bring back good memories playing on that as well. Yeah, but I ain't got a Commodore 64. Also the Amiga. If the Amiga was here, I'll stand that beside the computers and all. But I suppose this video is because the 30 years difference of the first computer and now the current computer I'm running. I think it should have a special video to have like side by side with each other. I'm fucking had a few drinks, so no, but but I just thought, fuck it, I'll do this video. Two great computer, the PC and the Amstrad CPC stands together. The PC's been going a long time. the PC's evolved into what it is now. It started off like a business machine. That's what they were solely for, business. And it's turned into a great gaming computer today. It's definitely evolved, the PC. But you know, it all started with the 8-bit computers. That started the gaming industry, I'd say. You know, PCs, you know, were pretty much useless as a gaming machine until it evolved. I'd say about the late not the late 90s, I'd say the early 90s. It evolved into a good computer, a serious competitor with the consoles and everything. It started getting, well, I don't know, honestly, no, it didn't, because consoles were great, but I was never a console fan, to be honest with you. And I would say the PC, to me, it is a good gaming computer. I should really get more into modern gaming, because this computer is built for modern gaming. That's what I built it for, but the thing is, I just don't get time to play many games. Okay, it's not the best of specs for gaming, I know, because you know, I only had a budget. I can't afford to spend these £5 on a PC. You know, I did the best I could. I always was a big fan of computers. As I say, I wasn't much of a fan of consoles. I tried the best I could with a PC. You know, I've went for the Amstrad, Commodore, Amigas, and I wanted to evolve with the PC. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this build. I really am happy with it. But you know, I'm glad to have the Amstrad CPC. You know, it's good to have them standing side by side. As I'm going to stop this now, because my fucking hand's getting fucking tired of holding this thing up. Bear with me. Let's just stick that back there. Oh shit. I'll fucking put that up there. Don't drop. Oh, that didn't sound good. Well, that's alright. Don't worry about that. Get rid of these fucking wires. Sort this camera out. Oh, bear with me. Oh, what's going on in the back here? Oh, the wire's tucked there. Here we go. Yeah. So I thought, side by side, I mean, Amstrad, the PC together. Now, from the first computer to the most current computer, because it's been 30 years. You know, I thought it would be something a little bit more special. Anyway. Probably don't have a lot of interest to a lot of modern, newer gamers, but you know, to me, that's important, because I grew up with the 8-bits, arcade 16 bits, you know, from the black and white up to, I don't know, I ain't played a lot of like new arcades. I ain't been to the arcades for such a while, so I don't know what the developing, because you know, a lot of consoles, newer gaming systems probably, you know, caught up. It's well and truly caught up. Do you really need to go to the arcades these days? Because you know, the consoles, computers nowadays are so fantastically graphic wise. I mean, you always, back in like the 80s, the days before like the 16 bits come out, you went to the arcades to experience a better gaming. You know, the 8 bits was never as good as the arcades, but you know, you wait for the conversion to come out. You know, it was, sometimes it was good, sometimes it was crap. You know, US Gold saw to the Amstrad that it was crap, but when you got companies like Ocean saw to the Amstrad, it was good. Activision done another one. They did a brilliant version of Afterburner for the Amstrad. Ocean did a brilliant version of Chase HQ for the Amstrad. US Gold did a fantastic version of Outrun for the Commodore 64. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.